3. 3. 1, 2, 7, 4. I would like to order these numbers incrementally, means from the smallest number to the largest number by hand. How can I do it? So it would be the correct answer. Who can say it? Who can type it? Please type it. Type it, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Correct. Now, my question is, how did you know the correct answer at a glance? Did you do all this operation in your brain in a fraction of a second?
Or just counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Now my question is, when I wrote number 3, did you ever guess that this number will be somewhere in the middle? When I wrote number 1, did you have any idea, before I continue writing the remaining numbers, did you have any idea if 1 is the first element in the ordered list? Did you have any idea?
Yeah, I thought it might be.
You thought, but could you guarantee it? Maybe this is the largest number. I'm going to start everything minus afterwards. Maybe I'm going to go -2, -5, -20, minus. So this would be the maximum. Yeah, so you don't have any idea. But how did you solve it so quickly? If you just repeat the process slowly, your logic in solving this problem, you would find your eyes going backward and forward, left and right, comparing numbers together, okay? But without you noticing you're doing that. You are doing it. First thing, you were looking for the smallest number. You found it, number 1, and then where is the other number? Maybe 2, this is 2, then while you are writing 1, 2, then yeah, 3 is there, so 3 comes after 2. Oh yes, 4 is there, we don't have any 5, skip this one. 7 is the last one number, so just push 7 on the keyboard and press enter. This was what you, I think, supposedly, what you might have been thinking while you are solving this problem. Now, to solve any problem, we would like to give instructions to the computer to solve it. If we cannot do it our own, we can never give instructions for a dumb machine to do it, because it only follows our orders. If you are the master, you cannot solve it yourself. You can never give instructions to solve something you cannot do it yourself. So always, if you have a problem in the exam, try to solve it by hand, on your own. Then, step number 2, recall what you have just done. Rewind, slow play. Think of the procedure and steps you were taking while you are solving this problem, and sure, inshallah, you'll get the right set of instructions that will teach anybody to imitate what you have just done, not only the computer. Now, today I will teach you something called bubble sort. Bubble sort. Can you imagine how a bubble will behave in a water?
It goes to the top.
It goes to the top. Okay. And imagine the bigger the number, the bigger the bubble. So it's lighter when it gets bigger. Okay? And it's small means it's heavy. If we consider this then as if 7 was bubbled all the way to the top, if the rightmost is top and leftmost is the bottom, then we would like to bubble things in a very nice way. We can bubble by comparing only two numbers. If they are organized, we keep them, otherwise we bubble them. Bubble means swap. So let's see what will happen here. Now, I'll compare these two. Are they organized?
No.
Bubble them. So it will be 1, 3. Swap them. The remaining will come down. So I have 2, 7, 4. I'm not done yet. I have to complete phase 1. Phase 1 means I have to scan all the way from the beginning, exactly as you were doing with your eyes. You were scanning from left to right, coming back again, from left to right, all the way. So one complete scan is not yet done. I have to complete it all the way to the end. So, saying this, compare these two. Bubble again. Now imagine if I initially wrote, instead of 3, number 7. What will happen to 7? From the first scan, it will bubble up all the way to the top. From the first scan. Because I will keep bubbling it all the way in my first scan. So let me do it. But since it is 3, it will stop only here. This is 1. This is 2, 3. And the remaining goes here. Now, to complete the scan, I have to check these two. Should I bubble?
No.
No, they are organized. Then everything goes down. I'm lazy to write them again. Can I just put my line here? Okay, thank you. I'm spending lots of calorie already. Now, should I bubble these? Yes. See, number 3 didn't bubble up all the way to the top because it has to stop somewhere in the middle. But if it was the lightest one, means the largest number, it will bubble all the way to the top. Okay, this is number first scan, so I'll bubble these two. This will be 4, 7. Put everything back here. 1, 2, 3. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. It's complete from the first scan. Complete. Your life is not always easy like this. You know why? Because 1, 2, and 4 are organized. What the first scan did, it brought 4 here, 3 here, and bubbled this here. So everything was organized. But if I'll take the extreme case, say if I have 7, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's bubble things. From the first scan, 7 will bubble all the way to the top. But let us do it step by step. So this will be 4, 7, 3, 2, 1. Then 4, 3, 7, 2, 1, then 4, 3, 2, 7, 1, then 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. This is scan number 1. Scan number 1. Did I do anything wrong? No. This is scan 1. So you might not always be lucky from the first scan to finish things up, as we were in the first example, because it was almost organized, but now it is oppositely organized. How many scans do you think I should do to finish up the whole thing? Any equation? Is it a guessing or what? How did you come up with this? Where did you see? Let's see who's participating here. Somebody said 4. Shift that 4 factorial. Wow. في ساين كوساين؟ في أحد عنده ساين كوساين؟ Okay. Remember what I've said just a few moments ago? I said the first scan will guarantee the lightest, which means the biggest number, will bubble up all the way to the top. Okay? So if it's there, it will remain there. Now, the second scan will guarantee the second largest to bubble up all the way to the top. That's -1. Okay? The third scan will guarantee the third largest number, and so on. So if you have n numbers, repeating the scan n minus 1 times will guarantee all of them are in their right positions. Is it hard to write a code like this?
Switch.
Is what?
Switch or if else.
How many for loops do we have?
4. Minus 1.
2 for loops? Okay, 1 for loop is for a single scan. The second for loop is number of times we're gonna repeat that single scan. So if you start simple, for example, if we can code the piece of instructions that will do only 1 scan, is it hard to do it? Every time I'm comparing AI with AI plus 1. I starts from 0, as we have here, ends at where? And minus 2. Let me show you. Now, if this is my array, it starts from A0 to A, size minus 1. Okay, to A, size minus 1, maybe n minus 1. So this is A0, A1, all the way. Now, to write a code for this thing here, every time I'm comparing with an if statement. If AI, when am I doing the switch? When should I do the switch, the bubble?
It was
If AI is
bigger than A.
greater, yes, greater than AI plus 1. Go. Okay. How far is it? bigger screen. Like this. Like this. Like this. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if this condition holds, this means I have a switch. So I have to switch two elements. How to switch two elements? Switch the value of two variables. Can I juggle them like a clown? I have two mouses in my hand. Bad for you online student, you cannot see me. I would like to switch them, put the barcode and the other one on a different hand, okay? If I work in a circus, I can juggle them, but these are expensive wireless mouses or mices. So one solution could be like this. What's your name? Abdullah. Can you please hold this temporarily? Hold it, don't go home with it. Hold it temporarily. Thank you. Now I can do like this. Put it here back, please. Thank you. Did you see what Abdullah done with me? He took one of my pointing devices, mouses, put it temporarily in his hand, and then what did I do with my other mouse? I put it in the first variable, overwrite its value, then whatever was here was overwritten by whatever the temporary value had. Can we write it? It will be something like this. I have a temp, call it T, temp. It will equal AI. Now AI has, this is Abdullah, T, okay? I gave it my first mouse. Now what will I do with AI, my left? Overwrite it, yes. So since it is saved in a safe place, then I can always say AI equals what?
AI plus 1.
Yes, AI plus 1. Did I lose the value? It is overwritten. Did I lose it?
No. Because I have T.
It is saved. It is saved. Where? In T. Now what? Now what?
AI plus 1 equals T.
AI plus 1 equals T. All this has to be done. All this has to be done when the condition holds. All this has to be done. All three instructions have to be done when the condition holds, because these three instructions will swap. Will do the bubble for me. Okay? Doing the engine. This is the internal engine. All I have to do now is put a for loop, and I'm done. Just put a for loop to hold this scan, this bubble thing, and swap it all the way to the end. So, what should I write here? For, yes, int I equals where? 0. I less than
N.
n. Minus 2. Why did I say minus 2? Because n minus 1 is the last item. If I put n minus 1, the last item, at the end I'll be comparing the last item with last item plus 1. This is outside of the scope. See? Because at the end I'm comparing these two. Okay? At the end of the loop, I will be comparing these two. We know, we agreed, everybody, that the last item in the array is n minus 1. I cannot compare the last item with the following item. There is no following item. Hence, I should have I stop, not at n minus 1, n minus 2. So, it will compare n minus 2 with n minus 1. Which is the last item? Did anybody have any confusion? Please write it down. So it will be n minus 2. Oh, there is an I plus plus here. I don't have any space to write it. Yes?
n minus 1, because we have less without less or equal.
Make you happy? Okay. Saying that, you can all now write the internal loop. Repeat everything on the right hand side. Repeat it again and again and again. If I repeat it 100 times, will I get a correct solution? If I repeat it 100 times and my array is only 7. Yes, because you'll be wasting your computer's time. You're comparing things that are already sorted, no swap will be done, and you're just repeating things. To make our code more efficient, we would like to repeat the minimum number of times. Hence, we write a for loop preceding this for, saying for j equals 0 up to j equals n or n minus 1, even n minus 1 better, to save cycles. If you put up to 100 times, it will solve it. Provided you have an array that is less than 100. Okay, write your code, please, upload it. You have 10 minutes, if you can. Okay, I'll keep this in front of you. Write your code, I want it up and running, upload it to the, if you're done, finished, don't send it to me, upload it to the site. Even if you have a partial code, upload it. You have up to 9:55. Up to 9:55. You have 10 minutes to write your code. Okay, what I want you to do is write a function, call it sort. So function, call it sort. Sort. I will send it A. I will send number of items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it will sort A. No return value. It will sort A because A is passed by reference. And it will keep swapping everything. So A will be organized at the end. Okay, so sort A 5. As a hint, A is an array, passing array, and 5 is a number. Alhamdulillah.